Multidisciplined team in that because we had an Asian family involved in this incident, we had 2 members of the Asian crime squad to work on the investigation with us.
Forensic investigators descend on the house and begin to gather the physical evidence from the scene. It appears the attackers had conducted some sort of search.
Interesting, upstairs in all of the bedroom, in Seth's room and in the spare bedroom, I remember that the doors of the cupboards were open. Everything inside the cupboards was neatly in place and folded. It actually looked like part of a shop in there. It was that neat, but nothing was out of place. So it seemed that at the time we thought a long time about why the doors were open. And you would have expected that everything would have been tipped out on the floor if people were actually looking for money or valuables.
Next to Teddy's body are his car keys and his briefcase, which lies open, with papers spilled out.
And there was blood spilt onto the ceramic tile floor and evidence or signs of a struggle there with movement of shoes in blood and some footprints or shoe prints in blood.
Curiously, when the briefcase is lifted from its resting place beside his body, there's blood underneath.
Now, forensic evidence later led to the fact that something had happened with the suitcase afterwards, after the killing, after Ted had been stabbed, after he died. So something had been, whether it's staged or some movement had occurred with the briefcase.
The contents of Loiva's handbag are similarly spilled next to the body and also have blood underneath them. In the room where Claudine was killed, curved indents have been bashed into the wall by a club or bat.
Then I was taken downstairs to a hallway into the kitchen and written in graffiti across the wall with some words. That was starkly different to everything else. Like, you have 3 people murdered, then you've got cheap graffiti on a wall. It wasn't consistent with the other homicides I've attended previously.
A damaged fly screen is found to have been removed from a kitchen window, which is open.
A forensic test later showed that fly screen was probably ripped, as opposed to, and probably not cut in its actually location. It was probably taken off and cut later.
And it was explained by the examiners that also wasn't consistent with a normal method of entry into a premises, a forced entry through a break and enter.
There's no sign of a likely murder weapon, but 2 knives are missing from a knife block in the kitchen.
There'd been blunt force trauma to the daughter, which what appeared to be a bat. There was none of those implements to be found at the crime scene or in the nearby vicinity.
6 farmers are looking for love.